Hello traders. Today, we're taking a fascinating journey into the wisdom of Sun Tzu's The Art of War and exploring its relevance to financial trading. We'll focus on the first chapter, laying plans, drawing parallels between the strategies of ancient warfare and the tactics we use in the modern financial markets. Point 1. The importance of planning and strategy. Firstly, Sun Tzu emphasizes the importance of strategic planning in warfare. He said, "The art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin." This is a concept we're all too familiar with in financial trading. A well-thought-out plan is crucial. We, as traders, must understand market conditions, evaluate risks, and anticipate potential rewards. Just as a general makes many calculations before a battle, we must meticulously plan our trades. Point 2. Adapting to changing circumstances. Sun Tzu advises modifying plans according to favorable circumstances. He said, "According as circumstances are favorable, one should modify one's plans." In trading, this means adjusting our strategy based on market trends and fluctuations. Being flexible and adaptable is key to navigating the ever-changing financial markets. Point 3. The element of deception. In warfare, Sun Tzu emphasizes the use of deception. He said, "All warfare is based on deception. Hence, when able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must seem inactive. When we are near, we must make the enemy believe we are far away. When far away, we must make him believe we are near." In trading, while we don't encourage deception, it's crucial to understand that market movements can sometimes be misleading. A sudden rise in a stock's price might seem like a good time to buy, but it could also be a sign of an impending crash. We must learn to discern the true signals from the noise. Point 4. Understanding strengths and weaknesses. Sun Tzu talks about understanding the strengths and weaknesses of oneself and the enemy. He said, "The commander stands for the virtues of wisdom, sincerity, benevolence, courage, and strictness." In trading, this translates to understanding the strengths and weaknesses of the assets we're trading, as well as our own strengths and weaknesses as traders. Successful trading requires a clear-eyed assessment of where we stand. Point 5. The importance of discipline. Sun Tzu mentions that discipline should be rigorously enforced. He said, "On which side is discipline most rigorously enforced? In trading, discipline is key to sticking to our trading plan and not letting emotions drive our decisions. A disciplined trader is a successful trader." Conclusion. In conclusion, the wisdom of Sun Tzu's The Art of War offers valuable insights for financial trading. By applying these principles, we can navigate the financial markets more effectively and increase our chances of success. Remember, as Sun Tzu said, "The general who wins a battle makes many calculations in his temple before the battle is fought." Let's make those calculations and plan for victory in our trading battles. Thank you. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more. Now let's read the first chapter, Laying Plans. Sun Tzu said, "The art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. Hence, it is a subject of inquiry which can on no account be neglected." The art of war, then, is governed by 5 constant factors, to be taken into account in one's deliberations when seeking to determine the conditions obtaining in the field. These are the moral law, heaven, earth, the commander, method, and discipline. The moral law causes the people to be in complete accord with their ruler, so that they will follow him regardless of their lives, undismayed by any danger. Heaven signifies night and day, cold and heat, times and seasons. Earth comprises distances, great and small, danger and security, open ground and narrow passes, the chances of life and death. The commander stands for the virtues of wisdom, sincerity, benevolence, courage, and strictness. By method and discipline are to be understood the marshalling of the army in its proper subdivisions, the graduations of rank among the officers, the maintenance of roads by which supplies may reach the army, and the control of military expenditure. These 5 heads should be familiar to every general. He who knows them will be victorious. He who knows them not will fail. Therefore, in your deliberations, when seeking to determine the military conditions, let them be made the basis of a comparison in this wise. Which of the 2 sovereigns is imbued with the moral law? Which of the 2 generals has most ability? With whom lie the advantages derived from heaven and earth? On which side is discipline most rigorously enforced? Which army is stronger? On which side are officers and men more highly trained? In which army is there the greater constancy both in reward and punishment? By means of these 7 considerations I can forecast victory or defeat. The general that hearkens to my counsel and acts upon it will conquer. Let such a one be retained in command. The general that hearkens not to my counsel nor acts upon it will suffer defeat. Let such a one be dismissed. While heeding the profit of my counsel, avail yourself also of any helpful circumstances, over and beyond the ordinary rules. According as circumstances are favorable, one should modify one's plans. All warfare is based on deception. Hence, when able to attack, we must seem unable. When using our forces, we must seem inactive. When we are near, we must make the enemy believe we are far away. When far away, we must make him believe we are near. Hold up baits to entice the enemy. Feign disorder and crush him. If he is secure at all points, be prepared for him. If he is in superior strength, evade him. If your opponent is of choleric temper, seek to irritate him. Pretend to be weak, that he may grow arrogant. If he is taking his ease, give him no rest. If his forces are united, separate them. Attack him where he is unprepared. Appear where you are not expected. These military devices leading to victory must not be divulged beforehand. Now the general who wins a battle makes many calculations in his temple ere the battle is fought. The general who loses a battle makes but few calculations beforehand. Thus do many calculations lead to victory, and few calculations to defeat. How much more no calculation at all? It is by attention to this point that I can foresee who is likely to win or lose.